There's a line for the microphone.
And remember to look at the cameras.
Give me 6 inches more. Give me 6 inches more in.
All right, so good morning, afternoon. I know that you've received advance notice of our decision already. A decision was taken earlier on today. The chairman ruled that the recounts for all ballots cast in the 2020 general and regional elections will be counted starting from Region 1. She said in chronological order. As we speak, we are trying to work out the modalities for that. There are some issues raised by the Chief Election Officer that he would like to be resolved before we put plans in place to do so. These issues, for example, re-engaging observers and so on. So, role of the commission, that's in the process. So we are trying to do that as we speak. We are meeting again in an hour, and thereafter, hopefully, we can give you all some further details as to what is happening.
When he made that proposal, did he give a timeline as to the engagement and when he expects reply and that kind of thing?
No, there is no engagement in terms of timeline, but we are trying to work that out, bearing in mind the anxiety of the nation and bearing in mind that a month has elapsed already since this process is ongoing.
Is the recount change observers?
Some specific proposals yesterday. Were you able to raise that with the commission?
Those are part of what we will discuss hopefully as soon as possible.
Did Mr. Corbin report on his legal advice that he saw?
Yeah, but nothing that changed the position of the commission.
Was the decision to recount unanimous today?
I would not say so, because even though I believe all commissioners seem to be in favor of the of a recount, we were moving one step forward, one step backwards in relation to the process. The chairman finally ruled, this is what we're going to do, and this is the decision, and we have to take steps to operationalize that now.
I know you spoke about the CEO notifying observers and so forth, but the CARICOM initiative, how is the commission treating with that? Is it likely to adopt that exact agreement or order?
Well, those are the things that we are working on currently, because we don't know whether the CARICOM persons will return, etc. Those are things that we are working on currently.
Is the recount though hinged on the CARICOM team or any other supervisory team coming to Guyana?
At this point, no.
The question of the returning officer, is it likely that the same returning officers would facilitate the process?
That has not been decided on, but I can say here I will be advocating against that.
So what modalities have already been decided on?
No modalities have been decided on as we speak.
So you will be advocating against the same ROs returning, but what recommendations do you have instead?
Well, there has been a slew of deputy returning officers that were engaged in the process. For example, Region 4 had 80 DROs, and the law says that a returning officer shall include a deputy returning officer.
And any provision being made for the recount in the context of COVID?
Like I said yesterday as well, those are that is one thing that I will want to have addressed, because I have specific recommendations in that regard.
Can I ask Mr. Gunraj, in terms of the decision for a recount, is it also, as the decision been made that these results coming out of the recount will in fact be the ones to be accepted for the final declaration?
Well, that is implied in our decision for the decision for the recount. How exactly it will be used? Well, how do I say this? The method of the declaration is what has to be decided on, but obviously the results of the recount shall be the results of the elections.
Why implicitly and not explicitly, to avoid any future controversy?
I'm not.
You said that is the implied expectation earlier. So I'm asking, why not seek an explicit expectation?
Well, I will change. I will change to say it's an explicit position anyhow. Because the whole point of going to the recount is to establish the results of the elections because of the flawed process that we currently have on our hands.
Would the procedure expect you to formally set aside the previous declaration?
Well, I think we made that decision yesterday.
Oh, that was part of the decision yesterday to set aside the 10.
No, the fact that we are not considering it, right, and we are now moving to a recount, I believe the conjoined effect of that is that those will not form the basis of the results of the elections.
The chair, through her attorney, informed the court that while GECOM has taken a decision to facilitate a recount, it will not act on that decision before Sunday. Are you satisfied with that?
I don't know I don't know what you speak.
Oh, it just happened in the Court of Appeal.
Well, I was here.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
That was GECOM Conraj after a meeting at the commission. He has noted that a meeting will be held again in 1 hour. They will continue to deliberate on logistics of doing the national recount, when the recount will go ahead and for how long it will take, and the measures that will be put in place to deal with the coronavirus COVID-19. Also to deal with the observers returning to Guyana, including the CARICOM team, and how they will go ahead with this. The commission meets again in 1 hour. We're waiting to get another commissioner represented from the government side, hopefully, who will be able to speak with us.